Hello guys, this is yet another Korean gamer, and today I'm back with another hero guide. Today I'm gonna cover the hero Sumitomo, 4-star red hero. So let's get onto the basic information. Hero name is Sumitomo, the color is red, he's a 4-star hero, and it was quite hard to decide which role he plays. I believe he's I don't know, at best mediocre dealer, some utility in the hero because he provides counterattack. He's supposed to be tanker because he's a counterattack hero, but the problem with him is that he's not tanky at all. Actually, he's below average when we are talking about tankiness. So hero category is season 2 Atlantis, so you can get him through Atlantis summon. When he's maxed out, he has slightly above average attack, slightly below average defense, very slightly below average HP. So his stats and his skill don't really have any synergy because he's a counter-attack hero with high attack and low defense. So this isn't good. Like, this doesn't really make sense. He belongs to the family Sakura family. Again, with all the family bonuses, it's quite hard to utilize it. But fortunately, Sakura family has 3 5-star heroes, I believe 2 or 3 4-star heroes or something like that, so it's not impossible to utilize. But the problem is that the bonus isn't that significant. Sure, you can maybe decrease the number of required tile to activate the skill by 1 or 2 or something like that, would be great, but it's not significant enough to make up a team around this bonus. One very interesting synergy Sakura family has is that this hero Sumitomo provides a counterattack on himself, and Inari prevents enemies from using special skill. It doesn't prevent it, but it makes them not want to use special skill because Inari's skill enables your heroes to dodge their special skill while creating a fairly strong minion. So in a way they have quite nice synergy in the family, but the chances are if you have Inari on your team, the chances are that you will have much better heroes than Sumitomo to use. So still, it's quite ineffective. Security. Let's get onto the skill description. 280% damage on a single target. Plus, after using the skill, he will have counter attack up for 5 turns. His counter attack is quite strong. Very minor mana generation upon getting hit. Speed is average. It's quite bad for single target hero. Usually single target heroes are fast heroes, but this hero isn't even fast. So average means that it will take 10 tiles to activate the skill, 5 if all ghosted. By ghosting I mean sending the tiles into the lane where there's no enemy. So he will take a bit of time to charge up the skill. So let's get into the second category, raid. I don't think he needs mana fairly quickly, so I gave him mana priority of medium to low because there are many you can pick many better heroes for early mana generation. For example, your healers, you sometimes need the mana on them fast. Your utility heroes such as Hell, Proteus, Onatel, they all benefit from getting mana early greatly. It will reduce the number of time the enemy uses the skill. And heroes like Ares, heroes like Athena will also benefit from getting mana early. So there are many heroes that you want to get mana early. Sumitomo isn't one of them. But in the end, I mean, like, as long as you're kind of winning, you will eventually get the mana on the hero. And this is very easy skill to use, to be honest, because this is single target. You just pick the target you can kill on that turn, or you pick the target that you want to kill on the next turn or something like that, and or the target you want to focus fire. This is very easy skill to use, so I don't think I need to explain this further. One thing interesting about this hero is that this hero excels at 1v1 situation. So if he has high enough HP and this goes to 1v1 while his skill is charged, you basically have the victory locked up, because the enemy on the defense team will be forced to attack him, but he counterattacks with 135, so you basically cannot lose in that sense. Also, he regenerates the mana, although it's not that much. He will regenerate mana, so that further ensures your victory in the raid, as long as it's 1v1. And to talk about some specific strategy, actually we don't really need to talk about it that much, because this hero isn't that hard to use. One thing that you want to remember is that though you don't want to hit this, you don't want to use this hero to kill the target that has counterattack activated. The reason is that you want to keep the HP of this hero high towards the end game, so you don't want to hit the counterattack hero with this hero. You will find yourself needing to hit the heroes with counterattack, but try not to use him in that manner. And you might think that since this is counterattack hero, it might be good idea to charge AoE dealers mana on purpose, something like Justice, something like Colon, to kind of like utilize his counterattack ability. Don't do it, because this hero, although he's counterattack hero, this counterattack only applies to himself. It's not like the other ones who applies at least 3 counterattack on 3 allied heroes. This only applies to himself, so that doesn't work. Of course, you will deal a lot of damage to AoE dealer with counterattack, but it will not, most likely it will not kill him, because it's only one target counterattacking. Plus, your other team members on your team are gonna be dead or at low HP, so that's not a good idea. That's not the way to utilize this hero. So he's strong versus glass cannon types in situationally if he has his skill activated, because he's a counterattack hero. He's quite strong against glass cannon types, but he's not that effective, to be honest. But he's fairly weak. He's quite weak against dispelling heroes such as Sonya, because he's a counterattack hero, and he's weak against dot heroes DOT means damage over time, which ignores counterattack, so he's weak against those. I gave him general rating of 3.5 to 4.5 when it comes to raid offense, because unlike other single target heroes, this hero has a speed of average and his damage isn't particularly too high. As long as we're talking about single target spells, you want high damage plus fast speed, so you can snipe the dangerous heroes out. But this hero doesn't do that, to be honest. And the counterattack part is very situationally useful. You kind of need to bring the match into 1v1 or possibly 1v2, but it's not guaranteed that you can do that every time. And counterattack is not that reliable ability on especially on offense, because what do you know, like you have full HP Sumitomo with counterattack on, and the enemy hero with like low HP uses the deadly skill on him and they both die or something like that. That's not a good situation. It's not very reliable skill to kill enemy, so I don't generally like counterattack heroes, so I gave him a fairly low rating of 3.5 to 4.0. When we are talking about defense, I believe he works best at the corner, like if you have to use him, because you usually want to put the counterattack hero in the middle at the tanker position, but you can't really do that with this hero because this hero is fairly squishy, and this hero only excels at 1v1 situation. The best chance you will have to getting that situation is by placing him on the far right or far left, which only one lane, basically one lane, can hit him. So you want to put him in the corner. I gave him rating, also low rating, 3.5 to 4.0, because you can find many other better counterattack heroes, or any, better defensive heroes in general. So unless you have to, try not to use him. Map and quest, I believe he's okay hero for auto farming. When you're auto farming, what you look for is speed. He isn't particularly fast at killing heroes with his skill, but his counterattack sometimes helps a lot, so it's okay, he's okay. And he's situationally useful against hard bosses because he's counterattack hero, so like if you're lucky enough, the bosses who hit hard will end up hitting him and will damage themselves a lot, like 600 damage or something like that. It helps a lot sometimes, but only situationally. So I gave him average rating of 4 here. Challenges, I don't think he's great in these either, because although he's a single target hero, which damages quite a lot, but his average speed drags the rating down to 3.5 to 4.0. When we are talking about Titan, I gave him rating of 4 because he can be okay hero when dealing with green Titans. And one thing is that if you're significantly under-leveled, like for example here, Sumitomo is the best hero you have, so your team mainly consists of 3-star hero plus Sumitomo, and you're facing 8-star, 9-star Titan. So what you want to do is bring Sumitomo and bring bunch of healing potions and mana potions, So your 3-star heroes will get killed, let them get killed, so the Titan has to focus on Sumitomo. So charge his mana up, whether by using the tiles or using the potion, and keep healing him as Titan hits him. So that will ensure at least you deal some damage to the Titan. That's one thing this hero can do. This is not truly effective, but this is some kind of desperate move that you can do, I guess. So final thoughts. I didn't give him 4.5. This is wrong. Let me quickly change that. So he didn't get. Sorry about that. I gave him rating of 3.8. I believe he's one of the worst 4-star heroes, and he's certainly usable, especially when you don't have great heroes in general. He is certainly better than 3-star heroes, but it's not great. So don't ascend him to the final tier, just ascend him to third tier and save those precious ascension items. And that's gonna be it for this guide. And next on the hero guide, I'm gonna review Ares, my favorite hero, I think, because I got him really early when I was like, I think I got him from the first epic token that I got or something like that, or it was, I mean, first Atlantis summon. I mean, yeah, I was very lucky, and I believe he's one of the strongest 5-star heroes out there. So I'm going to review him on the next guide. And on the next guide, I'm gonna include some examples. I didn't include any examples in this guide because I didn't think Sumitomo isn't that impactful in raid or Titan or whatsoever, so I didn't include any examples. But on the next guide, I'm definitely going to include some examples as well. And that's really it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on next video. Bye bye.